So if you have a loose plug-in, it could end up looking like this. So this is a loose plug-in that is on a heated water bottle for one of our rabbits. And you can tell that this thing ended up heating up and melting. So this is a heated water bottle for a rabbit. And we've got a total of, I think, 6 of these. And you can see this one heated up and melted. And the reason being is this connection ended up being like loose. And this is a constantly on circuit. So it's just constantly got electricity flowing through it. So that loose connection, that'll end up arcing inside of there. It'll get hot and it will melt. And that's what's happened here. So you may look at this and say, I just need to throw this in the trash and throw this extension cord in the trash. But what we're going to do today is we're going to repair it. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this end off, and then the other end of our extension cord is good. There's nothing wrong with the other end of this plug. So we're going to cut this off and we're going to splice this together. Now, one reason that there's an extension cord on this is because these things are really short. So it doesn't reach the other water bottle to be able to plug in to the same plug-in as the other water bottle. So what we're going to do is when we splice this on here and repair it, we're going to leave us, you know, probably a good 6 feet of cord on here, and then that'll allow us to be able to plug in to the same plug-in as one of the other water bottles, and basically remove one of the extension cords out there. So this will be pretty easy, pretty cheap. It's a lot cheaper. These water bottles are like $20 a piece, so it's definitely worth saving these and fixing the cord. So there's our splice. The wire's all fixed and it's ready to work. I do think that the heat shrink is a little thin. I kind of wish that I would have wrapped it with some electrical tape and then put the heat shrink over it, just so it had a little bit of more thickness there. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to go ahead and put some extra electrical tape on the outside just to give it a little added protection in this section. And then we'll go plug it in and be good to go. Water bottle's fixed. Now with that electrical tape on there, it really looks like it fits the Homestead a lot better. It looks a little more hillbilly. Well, we got the water bottle on, and the cord reaches all the way over where our plug-in is. So our plug-in is all the way over here, and for some reason these little outdoor splitters, these things are really tight. It seems like when you plug something into these, most of these are very tight and there's not loose connection at all. So some of these extension cords, when you plug these in here, you know, this one's actually fairly tight. I can pull on it, but other ones are pretty loose and come unplugged fairly easy. And I think that's where my problem is to get a loose connection there that gets heated up and just slowly melts the plug away. Well, there it is. We fixed that water bottle and pretty much had all of the parts for that except for the butt splices. I had everything else laying around, so it was a cheap fix. So if you have one of these water bottles, water bowls, you have the plug-in melt like that because of a bad connection, you still may be able to save it and not have to go buy you a new heated bowl or bottle. Thanks for watching. Look at this guy. He's eating his door. You're not supposed to eat the wood in your cage. See, I should have put this wire, I should have put that on the inside, and then he couldn't chew on that wood. Couldn't get to the edge of the wood.